What is going on, guys? This is Daniel. And as you all know, the NBA Summer League is going on, so I decided to take a look at a few Boston Celtics games because they have a lot of intriguing young prospects from the past few drafts. So I analyzed the performances of a few of these young players in 2 games, and here are the young prospects I'll be talking about. And I wanted to take a look at Jordan Mickey, but in the 2 games I saw, he did not play. And because there are 7 prospects I will be giving my impressions of, I decided to split this video into 2 parts, and in this part I'll be taking a look at these 3 prospects. Well, let's get to it. Let's start with wing James Young, a first rounder in 2014. Young has a good starting package. He's a 6'7" wing who's a good shooter and a solid passer, and here's a nice pass in the pick and roll. The problem with Young is when he puts the ball on the floor. He's not explosive or quick, so he has a tough time getting to the basket and finishing, and this leads to a lot of tough shots. He's also not crafty, so when he gets to the rim, his shots are predictable and easy to defend. This is a great example. He gets the steal, but look how slow he is on the fast break and throws up a shot that's easily blocked. And this time he gets it to go, but it was a borderline miracle. And defensively I was disappointed. Here he gets blown by, giving up a layup. He makes the mistake of going under the screen, and to make up for it, he lunges into the shooter, fouling him. He has the right idea here of bumping down to stop the roll man, but he stays way too long unnecessarily, giving up the open 3. But he can shoot, and he's 6'7" with a good frame, so if he can make significant strides in his defense, he can become an okay role player. Now, the 16th pick in the 2015 draft, point guard Terry Rozier. Rozier had a nice summer league, scoring a lot of points and doing things like this. His decision making is still questionable, and even in a nice summer league, he had a few awkward passes, and he will be a below average passer for a point guard in the NBA. What was also very promising from him in Summer League was that he was shooting his jumpers confidently and hitting them, and this is crucial to his NBA success because even if he's never a dynamic playmaker, if he can be a 3-and-D point guard, that's valuable and he'll carve out a role in this league. Defensively, I noticed he has good hands, and here he gets the nice strip. He's an aggressive player, and again he gets the strip, but you can see how he just can't put it together sometimes, as then he goes on the fast break and throws a terrible pass. And while he's a fine defender, he wasn't a lockdown defender, at least in the 2 games I saw, and here he loses his man, which results in a corner 3. So I'm not sure if he'll ever be efficient enough to be an impact guy, but this summer league was certainly a good confidence booster for Rozier. 2015 first rounder, shooting guard RJ Hunter. So I think it's safe to say Hunter is a better shooter and passer than Young, which makes him a more appealing prospect, and here he displays good court vision and patience. And like Young, Hunter struggles when he tries to drive to the basket and finish. He's just not explosive or quick, and this obviously holds him back. And he knows he can't finish among the trees, so he often resorts to inefficient in-between shots. One thing that's clear is he has a good feel for the game, and this shows up defensively, and here he knocks the ball away and then finishes in transition. He has good enough instincts to anticipate this shot and get the block. But unfortunately, this sums up his defense in a nutshell. On the pick and roll, he's smart enough to bump the roll man and get into the right position, but he's not athletic enough to jump and deflect the pass or strong enough to bump the big man off his spot, so he simply has to foul. And this play was surprisingly bad for such a smart player. He takes a long 2, and then on the rebound, he looks to try to get the steal, leaving a man open down court. Well, that's all for part 1. See you in part 2.